YouTube, ¿qué pasa? Welcome back to another Bleach Brave Souls video on my channel today. Now today it's gonna be a guide, more of pointing you in the right direction, how to build your characters right. Because I remember when I first started the game back in 2016, yeah, I played it very casually, and then I took a break, like a year break or something. And like most of the people playing this game do, they take breaks. Like, sometimes you take a couple of months off, sometimes you take a year off. Like I took a year off, then I came back to the game, and they've introduced a few things. For example, introduced unlocking like a inheritance slot where you can increase like attack, SP, or anything else if you collect multiple dupes of a character, what we call now the Transcendence system. And I remember back then I didn't know really anything about the game. Like I didn't know how to build my characters right. I didn't really understand what the difference is between SP based and normal attack damage characters. At this point, I have to say, back in the days, that wasn't much difference between the two, but nowadays you have strong attack damage units and you have normal attack damage units, and knowing the difference between these two types of characters is crucial for building them correctly. um, and back then I didn't really understand what to prioritize for which character. If it was any, I would randomly choose back in the days for any character I get. Let's just go to Eisen, for example. um, any character I used to get back then, I used to set always at first the attack slot, because I used to think, all right, attack, it's got to be good for that character. Like he's got to be doing more damage, so let's choose attack. But I didn't understand that there are differences. So you have attack, which is good for normal attack damage units. Then you have SP, which is good for strong attack damage units. But I didn't understand that back then. And this is what this video is about. It's a short video, just showing some of you new guys out there, new guys and girls out there that are starting new to Bleach Brave Souls, what you should be doing when you're building the new characters afresh. Now let's go over to the character list. Let's just see. Let me just show you one example character. All right, now we're gonna start with normal attack damage units. Now, what is a normal attack damage unit? A normal attack damage unit is a character that primarily attacks with his normal attacks. So this one here, and doesn't choose his main abilities, like these three, these three little um, circles you see there. Those are his strong attacks. So for a normal attack damage unit, the main damage output will be through the normal attack. Now, how do you recognize what character is a normal attack damage unit or what character is a strong attack based unit? Now, a normal attack damage unit nowadays usually has one skill, which is Flurry. You can also see the difference generally through the base stat. Now, in this case, I gave him already the level 10 SP slot, as you can see, right, the level 10 attack slot, as you can see, right, because it's an attack damage unit. However, if I would have had this character fresh, and I wouldn't see this, how can you tell that it is a normal attack damage unit? Now, you can generally tell the base attack or the base attack stat is usually higher than the base SP stat. So the base SP is usually like right here, 600 something, and the base attack is usually then nearly 800 or 700 something with newer characters. And that's one way of telling if it's an attack or an SP based unit. Another way of telling is obviously looking at the skills. If the character has something like Flurry, it's definitely an attack damage unit, because a SP based unit doesn't have Flurry. SP based units have Frenzy. So that's the main way to distinguish the two. Another way to distinguish these types of characters is looking at the soul trait. If you see something like normal attack damage increased or damage taken minus percent, then that's mostly a normal attack damage unit. If you see something like strong attack recharge time reduced or increased strong attack damage, then that is an SP based unit. Now, how to build a NAD character. A NAD character usually gets at first always the attack slot. So if you have a NAD based character, NAD means normal attack damage unit, then always choose the attack slot first. If you have multiple copies, always do this order: attack, focus, then either defense or stamina, and the last one should always be then SP. If it's an SP based character, SP should be at first and attack should be last. And that's one simple rule of thumb for choosing those. As to the way to build these units, now you generally want to build these characters as strong as possible with their attack stat. So choose items that increase attack. For example, gold chappies, normal chappies. The hunting caps are good. Hollow baits are good. There are quite a few different accessories. I'm not going to be listing all of those in this video. I'm going to link down below in the description a video of an accessory tier list that I've made a while back, so you can check out that video. That video is still up to date as there hasn't been any new accessories, and go with that. I've divided the video in two parts, one for NAD accessories and one for SP accessories. As for character links, you want to give your normal attack damage characters usually something like this, which increases their normal attack damage. Don't go for links that reduce their strong attack or increase their strong attack, because they want profit from them, because the strong attack scales of the SP stat. So you want to always choose characters as links with normal attack damage plus so and so much increase, and that is basically it. Now that is the way you want to build your normal attack damage characters. There isn't much else to it. Now let's go to SP based character. Let me pull up one sample character. Right, now this Retsu here, which is actually an awesome unit. This unit is one of the best units in the game. Is an SP based unit. Now how do you recognize that? Obviously looking at the stats. Now, in this case, I already gave her SP slot and the focus slot. Those are the first two you should always give for an SP-based unit. You can tell, obviously, from a soul trait straight away, it's in strong attack damage unit. Then looking at her base stats, her attack slot is lower than her SP slot. Taking away the 500 I got of this, so she's around 852. So her base SP is higher than her attack. That's another way. The last way, and actually the easiest way, is looking at her skills. She has Frenzy +2, which means she is a strong attack damage unit. Now, how does a strong attack damage unit work? They work basically, their main damage output is via their strong attacks, which are these three, and their soul bomb. Their normal attack damage, or the NAD string, what it's usually called, isn't wouldn't be much used for these characters. Now, if you're playing on auto, the AI will use the auto normal attack damage from time to time. However, if you play manual, you should always use your strong attack damages, strong attacks in order to make most damage. And that's basically the strong attacks scale of the SP stat. So the higher the SP, the stronger the strong attacks. Why do you always have to choose, or should choose, focus as second slot? Because focus increases the crit rate, which is why focus is so important. And let me tell you this, at this point, don't choose items that decrease your focus to 0, because that will actually make your unit weaker, even though it might seem raw. SP is going up, but focus is going to 0. That's bad. Now, having said that, there are certain circumstances where you could use it, but that's a whole nother topic. And that's basically it. Now, how do you want to build this unit? Let me go into it and let me show you exactly how to build it. Right, so we're going to go to accessories. We're going to choose technique, and we choose second effect. Let's get spiritual pressure. Right, you want to choose items that increase the spiritual pressure. That is basically what you want to be doing with characters like this. You want to be giving them stuff that makes them hit harder. For example, the hunting cap is always a good go-to because it's free to get. That's always one good one. One of the very good ones and most used for SP-based units is the fortification pill. Always choose a fortification pill if you have one. Or something like this, the Espada chair. You always have to look at what kind of character it is. Now, the Cape Fastener would be good if this was a Quincy character. However, it's not Quincy. So yeah, the Cape Fastener doesn't do any good. Even a Hollow Bait does do good for a SP-based unit because it increases focus plus 30% and spiritual pressure if you have it as a second skill. So that is also another way of building your SP-based unit. And like I said, I've linked down below the accessory list, the accessory tier list video. Check that video out if you want to know exactly which items to choose. As for character links, you want to be given an SP-based unit. Let's go to this and then let's choose soul trade. Increase strong attack damage. Let's choose what else do we have here? Slow duration. No. Reduce strong attack cooldown. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Right. Why doesn't it show me anything? Wait a minute. Right, there we are. Now let's go again. Let's choose that again. Now choose characters like this at first. So the best ones would be obviously like hybrid links, like the Stark or the Soiphone. Those are two of the best technique links you can get for a strong attack unit because they give both strong attack recharge time plus increased strong attack damage. Then there are other ones. For example, let's take away that. Generally, choosing a character with only strong attack recharge time is always good because the faster you strong attack recharges, the earlier you can attack again with that strong attack. And then there is another alternative, which is to choose only increased strong attack damage. That would also be an alternative because, for example, the Senkaiman Eisens are very good because it increases the strong attack damage plus damage inflicted at full stamina. And those are like some of the units you should be using for SP-based units. And if you choose builds like that, then your SP-based units will also be significantly hitting harder. And I wish somebody would have told me that at the beginning when I was first starting this game and where there wasn't as much content around as there is nowadays, which is why I'm making this video, because I still see a lot of people starting the game new and still don't know really how to build right. And I still see this often in co-op, like they're coming in there with 6th anniversary Eisen, and the first slot they've set here is attack, which is completely absurd because Eisen is not going to benefit from that. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful to some of you guys and girls out there, and do drop a comment down below what you think, what your personal favorite character is, and let me know how you liking my videos. If you do like my videos, don't forget to smash that like button and leave a follow, and I gladly take some advice if you guys have some ideas about future content. What kind of videos do you wish for? What kind of videos do you want to see? Do you want to see more of these beginner guides? Do you want to see more of character showcases? Do you want to see me do some IT co-op runs where I carry IT rooms and I show you exactly what builds I'm choosing for those? Let me know down below in the comments what you want to see. And yeah, thanks for joining me again, and see you guys next time.